Hi. In my last video here in BGC, Manila, one of my viewers, Phil Harding, asked me for more information. He said he wanted to know about, here I made a list, he wanted to know more about food, Western type, air pollution, cost of accommodation, and the ladies. That sounds like about 4 different videos to me, but tonight I'm going to take you to go eat. There's a very special place that's present here in BGC, Manila that I learned about 14 years ago when I arrived in Singapore. Very famous gourmet Chinese restaurant. It's a Taiwanese, to be precise. So yeah, here I'm going to start out here under the Jumbotron on 5th Avenue and High Street and take you to Din Tai Fung. I'll also answer the question about the air pollution toward the end of the video, because as I walk over to Din Tai Fung, I'm gonna insert a little B-roll here that I did this afternoon about the various places that you can go eat here and get Western food. Right here under the 3D Jumbotron, we have a Shake Shack. I was actually able to capture a couple of cuties shaking in front of the Shake Shack just a little while ago. Right here off the intersection of 5th Avenue and High Street is this big silver monolith of a building that the 3D Jumbotron is attached to. And the name of it is Central Mall. So yeah, it's a Central Square Mall. Central Square. And one flight down, you have the marketplace. It's a good place. They have fresh produce, lots of choices. I had lunch here yesterday at this Mary Grace Cafe, which has a very broad menu of Western items, including some vegetarian choices. And they are directly next door to a Jamba Juice for the juicers amongst you. There's a Roadhouse Grill. There's a Fridays. Crawdaddy's. New Orleans. Mickey D's. Brandy's Donuts. I saw a real Dunkin' Donuts not too long ago today, but I'm not walking back there to shoot it. But yeah, they have Dunkin' Donuts here as well. I tend to notice the well-known American brands, just because that's my home country, but there are a host of European and Asian favorites here too. This kind of upscale fusion place. Kochi is next to a tapas place right across from Shabu Shabu, which is very popular with my Thai kids back in Bangkok. Very popular Asian place. But yeah, getting back to the well-known brands that I know, here we have Texas Roadhouse right across the street from Denny's. You don't get more American than that. And amongst all that, sitting in the corner, you have an Olive Garden, a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and Starbucks. There's lots and lots and lots of Starbucks. If you wanted to measure BGC Manila, you could accurately measure it in Starbucks per square mile. They're everywhere. And there are no shortage of other specialty coffee shops all around the neighborhood. They're too numerous to count individually for you, but there's lots of them. So if you're a coffee aficionado, there's plenty of places to go visit. In 2014, after having spent 4 years teaching yoga in Singapore, the yoga studio I worked for closed down, and I had to leave the country. They didn't have a visa for me. Otherwise, I would have retired in Singapore. I liked it. So I went around Southeast Asia looking for different places, and I wound up in Bangkok. But I did come here to the Philippines, and I rejected the Philippines for a few reasons. And one of the most important was the lack of decent food available. The Philippine diet is not a great diet, and if you look at guys traveling around the Philippines doing these kinds of videos, you'll find that's a major complaint about the Philippines. Well, that's not the case here in BGC, at least not along this lovely mall that has countless Western restaurants of varying degrees of expense, and It's a lovely place, and you can get whatever you like here. They've managed to, BGC High Street has managed to overcome the logistics problems of getting good Western food in, because there's plenty of it here, and good quality at that. Now here's the caveat: it's expensive. If you're coming to the Philippines to live, live a third of the cost that it's going to cost you to live in a Western economy, well, you're not going to do that on High Street. The prices here are pretty much the same as they are in the West, so expect that. When I first arrived here at BGC, I found an old favorite restaurant of mine that I had discovered years ago. Din Tai Fung. So you go up, you get your number, you fill out your menu request, and then you wait. And they call your number and bring you in. It's a little bit hectic and a little less efficient than I remember it being in Singapore. But, then, sitting down here, and they have nice little touches like the bag that you can, this little case here or sack to put your bag in. And, yeah, it's the same table setup. But the verdict will be in the food. So this is a favorite of mine. It's not one of their particular specialties. It's just a pork with brown rice. It's something that I could eat in the meat department. I have a restricted diet, as I mentioned before. The real treat is in the dumplings, which haven't come yet. And what I find interesting is they give you a little thing here to instructions on how to eat it. The dumplings that I ordered are called jiaolongbao, or in English that would be dumplings and soup, I suppose. And they actually give you a little card here with instructions on how to eat it. So yeah, I'm happy. This is really good. And like I said, this isn't the specialty. That hasn't arrived yet. Excellent. And how do you say it?
Pork xiaolongbao.
Xiaolongbao.
Yes.
Okay, and this is how it arrives.
You may enjoy it with your sauce, sir, but be careful, Pat. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the piece de resistance of Din Tai Fung. Xiaolongbao. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Here's the procedure. You put the xiaolongbao in a spoon, and you poke it to release the liquid, the soup inside. And then if you like, you can put a little sauce on it, vinegar or soy sauce. Try it without the sauce before you do it. I've already had it, so I know I like the soy sauce in it, so I just put a little bit of soy sauce in there as well. And that's the treat. Xiaolongbao at Din Tai Fung. Great place. Good stuff. So this is where the magic happens. This is what Din Tai Fung is all about, is this very specialized kitchen. And yeah, they wear masks, and they've been wearing them since forever. It's not a new occurrence, and it has nothing to do with plagues and diseases. They just want to keep a clean kitchen. And this is where they put together their magic dumplings. It's a wonderful place, just for the quality of the food. It's a little bit, hey there, it's a little bit different in terms of service, very efficient. Hey there. A little austere, but the food is fabulous, and according to the New York Times, it's one of the top 10 gourmet restaurants in the world. So that dinner at Din Tai Fung, which was a fried pork cutlet over brown rice and 5 of those soup dumplings, and a Coke Light, cost a little over $16 US, or 886 Philippine pesos, which I think is quite reasonable for the best gourmet food in the world, or whatever it is that the Times calls it. But yeah, there's plenty of Western food here. Now, I haven't been outside of this BGC bubble yet to see what things are like out there, but certainly I'm most impressed with this this little section of town. It's a lovely place. Oh yeah, and for Phil Harding, who had asked about the you know, the air pollution, I wouldn't say it's absent here, but it's very clear. The weather's been beautiful, the air has been clear, and the reason I left it till the end is because you could refer back to that B-roll where you could see the nice, bright, clear skies and the clouds in the sky. So yeah, one of the reasons I came here, I think the main reason that I came here was to get out and smoke in Bangkok. Thailand, from the middle of January to the middle of April, fills up with smoke from crop burning, and it's horrible. And I seek to get out of the country during that time, and I think this is going to be one of the places I come to regularly escape that, because the weather's just been beautiful here and the air's been clear. So yeah, that's food and air pollution, Phil. Hope that answers your comment. See you guys later.